Hi guys, welcome to Saloni Imnida, and today's topic is how to write an email to get a response from professor and study for free. So the aim of this video is like two things. One is professor scholarship and one is acceptance letter for GK scholarship. So we will first go with the acceptance letter with GK scholarship. What you can do for getting acceptance letter in GK scholarship is you can write an email, and please, it's a disclaimer, and just be aware that some professor may not like this idea of emailing them and getting an acceptance letter in advance, but some professor may give you. So it depends upon your luck, because it may backfire you. This option is not recommended by me, but still, if you want to do it and if you want to try your luck, that maybe you get accepted to some lab. And exclusive, this is only for science and engineering student, because science and engineering students can only work in the lab and get the acceptance letter to get a supervisor and everything and write this thesis. और कोई subjects के लिए it doesn't work. So okay, जो साइंस और इंजीनियरिंग के स्टूडेंट हो रहो, जो नहीं है वो चले जाओ. तो how you can get it, as I told you, it's pure like totally optional, and just do this at your own risk for GK scholars. Okay, so what you can do is you can just give you can just first find the professor you want, and not one professor, like various professors, like 70 professors in all over Korea, in any university. And it's very beneficial for university track students, because you just apply to one university. So you find all the professors, make a list, and just see the lab. Also note down the professor's name and professor's lab, and the maybe 4 or 5 latest researches they are doing. Just make a table for that. Just accumulate this information, like these 3 information, then start writing the email. Okay, the subject of the email is application for acceptance letter for GK scholarship 2024, whichever year you are applying. Okay, या फिर और request for acceptance letter for GK scholarship blah 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 2024, 2025, 2020, 35. Okay, so उसके बाद क्या करना. Now then comes the body of the email. So what can you do for the body of the email is, first you can write respected professor and his name. If you write his name, then professor will have an extra effect that, oh, this student knows my name, I am so famous, and okay. So just remember, please don't write their name incorrectly. उसके बाद तुम्हारा घंटा चांस बचेगा. तो just please see the name, because Korean names are a little bit different. So just please see the spelling, and capital letters starting with capital letters, and the surname also starting with capital letters. Do that thing. Requested professor ABC name, comma, next line you can write okay, there are 2 options here. One, you can choose, you can write in detail a very long email, and option 2 is you can just write in short about just about you. Okay, so what I recommend is writing in short the email and writing everything in your CV. So you have to also make your CV and make a PDF file of your CV and attach it with the email, because उसके बिना नहीं हो सकता, तो वो बनाना पड़ेगा. Okay, so ये CV पार्ट पहले से बना के रखना, उसके बाद ये email स्टार्ट करना लिखना, नहीं तो कोई फायदा नहीं है. Okay, so the body part is, for example, I will tell you about myself, like how I will write my email. Respected professor ABC, comma, I am Saloni Singh from India, and I have completed my bachelor in microbiology from Patna University. Okay, Patna Women's College. I graduated with 9.8 out of 10 CGPA and I am applying for Global Korea Scholarship 2021. Second line, done. Now you have told that your aim is GKS Korea Scholarship, Global Korea Scholarship. Okay, so after this you can write I have known I am applying through university track and I want to get, not want to, please don't write want to, it's very very rude. It sounds rude and it sounds informal. You can write I am applying for GK's scholarship through embassy or through university track, whatever track you are choosing, and I was hoping to get your supervision for getting into the lab of bioengineering. For suppose I have read the previous works on just as I told you, just write the 4 or 5 latest research which has been done in the lab. So you can just write I went through the website of the lab of food bioengineering and I got very interested and mesmerized with the work you did on fungus and the work you did on cloning or whatever the 4 or 5 latest research, just mention them. Then change the paragraph. Being so much interested in your lab, I wanted to get my master's or PhD degree or not undergrad, masters, or it's good for masters and PhD. So your work sounds very interesting to me and I was willing and I am willing to work hard in the work of in the lab of food bioengineering, and it would be a great opportunity if you be my supervisor. I would be very thankful to you if you provide me with an acceptance letter so that I can submit it with my scholarship application. बस इतना लिखो एंड होपिंग thanks in advance, hope to hear from you soon. Sincerely yours, Saloni Singh, bachelor's in microbiology, your university name, Patna, Bihar, India. Finished. Just write short. This is what I would suggest, because most of the professors in Korea are so busy that they don't even see your email. So just try to write maybe 6 to 10 lines and then just do everything in your CV. If they really want a student, an international student in the lab, they will definitely read your CV and contact you. But if they are not interested, they will just delete your email, just trust me. So I don't think there is any requirement for writing a very big email. That's how I got into GKS and how I got my PhD scholarship again. So this is what I would suggest for GKS scholar. Now for the professor scholarship, the subject would be the subject would be application for scholarship and working under your supervision, like this, something in the lab of bioengineering. Okay, now you may also think that professors may want to know that why you are choosing this university. I don't think it matters. What matters is why you are choosing his laboratory and why you are willing to work with him. So the only reason should be his works. So please go through the work and just write the subject is like application for professor scholarship or application to work under application to work at this laboratory. Okay, and then write the email. But for professor scholarship students, it's very important to know and to write in the email that you are willing to get a scholarship from the professor. You are not GKS applicant or you are not any scholarship applicant, so you will be the life will be very hard if you don't get a scholarship from your professor. So you need to mention this. In GK scholarship, you don't need to mention, because most of the time you may not get any scholarship from the professor, you get the money from the government. But in case of professor scholarship, you write the subject, the same way you write the respected professor ABC comma, and then you start writing, I am Saloni Singh from India. I completed my bachelor's or master's in ABC subject. I secured 9.8 CGPA out of 10, and I am a gold medalist in my university. I went through the works of your lab and I was very interested in this part. I also read your other researches like this, and I was very mesmerized by your work. I was मेरा भी दिमाग ब्लैंक हो गया. Okay, so this is one paragraph. Next paragraph, you need to mention that you are willing to get a scholarship. So how you can write is okay, so I went through the students and members of the lab of food bioengineering, for example, and I wanted to be a part of this team and help and make this lab more successful. I am willing to work hard and contribute to the researches in this lab. I would be very obliged, and it would be very kind of you to sponsor my study so that I can accomplish my dreams. And please let me know if you are interested. I will be waiting for your reply. And then you can also mention, even in the GK scholarship part email, you can also mention PS, my CV is attached. Please, I will please I will be waiting for your response. Sincerely yours, Saloni Singh, your university name, your country like Patna, Bihar, India. And this is the basic structure. You may also for both the emails you may also add some more things, like maybe if you have done internships in big companies, you can add that in the first paragraph. If you have work experience, or if you have worked on special projects or big projects in your company or in your university, or what's your thesis, or if there is similarity between your work and the professor's work, you can mention that, so that he gets more it attracts him more to see your CV, so that he opens the email and see your CV. Okay, so this was all about how you can write the email. I just narrated all the lines to you that I would think to write, and it's like it's personally my opinion and my style of writing. You may, if you ask other GK scholars or other people, I have seen people writing a very big email, and I don't prefer writing like that, because if a professor wants to accept you in the lab, he will just read your email, and if he doesn't want to accept you, even if you write a 10-page email, he will never read the whole email also. So I would just say, just skip it, just write the main things in the email, just mention just main things, and please don't attach your photograph in your CV. It doesn't look nice. And just mention everything in your CV, like your school, your academics, your awards, your prizes, and also your language skills. Also, the plus point, if you have any Korean language certificates or like professors are very interested here if you know Korean language, because most of the students are Korean here, and if the main problem here is the communication, because most of the Korean students, they are not that good in English that they would communicate with you. So if you have any Korean experience, then it would be great. uh, Otherwise, if even if not people get accepted, there are many Indians here who have been accepted and they are working right now. Also, this also applies for postdoctoral things, that this kind of email, even the postdoc students can also write to maybe work for a year. They give you a contract. So this is all about how you can write an email and you can attach your CV and send to professors. So make one base for like one email and select various professors. And okay, so this is all about writing the email, and you can just make a basic format and just keep changing names of the professors and their research work and the laboratory name. Rest of all is same for all the emails. I think I sent 70 emails during my masters, and I think maybe more than 100 emails to get the scholarship for my PhD. So it's a very tiring work, and please don't email again and again, because they get irritated. If they want to accept you, they will email you back, and if they don't, they just don't want you in the lab. So just wait for it, and I think you will be accepted, or you will get an acceptance letter. So I hope this video helped you all, and all the best for your scholarship and applications. Till then, meet you in my next video. Bye.